In just a few moments, 4 bakers will face off in the ultimate cupcake showdown.
Scoop like I was paying you, okay?
Yeah, this is not good.
And one by one, they'll be eliminated as they're judged on taste.
I'm so tired of red velvet, you have no idea.
Presentation.
This is one fruitcake that I wouldn't re-gift.
And in the final round, the last 2 bakers standing will have to bring it all together into one incredible fantasy cupcake display.
Gotta hurry.
OMG.
The winner gets to have their creation as a centerpiece of the glitzy opening night party for one of the coolest exhibits around and walks away with $10,000.
Whoa, I'm gonna have a heart attack if I don't finish these cupcakes in time.
Get ready. This is Cupcake Wars. I'm Justin Willman, and the battle for cupcake supremacy is about to begin. Watching over this war are our judges, Candace Nelson, founder of the world's first cupcake bakery, Sprinkles Cupcakes, and Florian Belanger, owner of Mad Mac Macaroons and former executive pastry chef at the world-renowned Fauchon. The kitchens are set, the judges are ready. One thing left to do, meet the competitors.
My name is Tiffany Duran, and I am from Newhall, California. Custom Cakes by Tiffany. Tiffany speaking. My cupcake bakery is called Custom Cakes by Tiffany. Right now, I don't have a storefront. Buttercream. What? Buttercream. All right, yeah. My assistant today is Kiosha, my lovely friend. She's great. We've been working out of this little kitchen long enough, you know what I mean? I need to win this cupcake war because I need to open the storefront badly. I got a cupcake war. All right, let's roll.
My name is Nancy, and I'm from Providence, Rhode Island. My bakery is Nancy's Fancies. We've been in existence 25 years.
Here you go.
My assistant today is my daughter, Nikki. She's 18.
What'd I do?
We constantly banter back and forth.
A lot of people say that they'd never be able to work with their mothers.
She's joking and torturing each other. We are going to win this competition. I make old-time favorites like Grandma used to make cake.
Cupcake Wars, here we come. Yeah!
My name is Bea Harrison, and I live in Naples, Florida. Small town cupcakes go nationwide. My cupcake bakery is called Sassy Cakes. All of the cupcakes have fun, sassy names. Red Velvet Runway, the Caramel by the Sea. That's just the way I do it. That's your nickname, Buttercream. Sarah is my assistant today. It's like we're sisters in the kitchen, and we know what each other are thinking, and we work really well together. I want to win Cupcake Wars because I want to prove that Naples can bake with the best.
My name is Lori Jacobs. I'm from Toledo, Ohio. I have a cupcake shop called Cake in a Cup. I am a self-taught baker, but I'm passionate and I love baking. People tell us all the time that our cupcakes are the best they've ever had.
Only the best, Lori.
Yes. My assistant's name is Dana. Her and I own the shop together. I feel like we're sisters.
If we want to win this, it has to be the best. It has to be.
I want to win this because I didn't go to school for this. Everything was trial and error. It would really prove that I know what I'm doing.
Okay, here we go!
Cupcake makers, come on up. Hi guys, welcome to Cupcake Wars. Today's episode promises to be the creepiest cupcake battle ever, because tonight's winner will be showcasing their cupcakes at the opening night VIP party honoring the artwork of filmmaker Tim Burton. Now, you know Tim Burton as the visionary director who created movies like Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, and Alice in Wonderland. Tonight's opening night party will be a high-class event and a gathering of the who's who of Hollywood. And one of you will be there with your cupcakes.
What if Johnny Depp is eating one of my cupcakes? I wouldn't even know what to do with myself.
And of course, if sharing a spotlight with Mr. Tim Burton is not enough, the winner also goes home with a $10,000 cash prize. Here's how this works. There are 3 rounds of competition. After each round, one of you will be sent home. Your job is to embody or disembody the spirit of Tim Burton himself. To do this, you must use ingredients inspired by the dark, often bizarre themes of Tim Burton's films, like absinthe, blood orange, quail eggs, and crickets. And if that's not enough, you've got only 45 minutes, starting now.
Tim Burton's work has a dark side, and I see crickets, quail eggs, beef carpaccio. I'm thinking, no way. Eggs, beef carpaccio. I'm thinking, no way.
Oh my God.
What about crickets?
It's too risky. I mean, what would you even do? I mean, cover them in chocolate?
I'm really nervous because I've never worked with a lot of these ingredients.
I like blood orange. I like blood orange.
Okay.
I like the color of it. I like the colors for Tim Burton.
Yes.
So I think maybe I can get the best of both worlds with the blood orange. I can get the darkness of the color that I need, plus still having a fruit that I can work with that I know I can make a cake out of.
What about red currants, like a red currant jam?
It could work.
Today I'm going to be making a blood orange cake with red currant jam and a meringue frosting.
We want to really try to figure out how to get this red currant jam into the batter.
We don't really know how to use the red currant jam in the cake. I'm not really sure how I'm going to pull this off.
Absinthe. That's a little quirky, a little off, a little forbidden. Absinthe seems dark, kind of like Tim Burton.
To get the flavor of absinthe in, maybe a pinch of it in the batter.
So today I'm gonna make a dark chocolate absinthe cake filled with a chocolate tapioca ganache with an absinthe glaze. I feel I can make it work.
Bae, I'm gonna bring this tapioca to a boil and then we'll let it cool. Awesome.
You steal my cup. Use your own.
I'm not using your cup.
My mother used to make this great fruit cake, and her secret ingredient was orange juice. So we just decided, let's make Grandma's fruit cake. I'm going to be making a blood orange and currant fruit cake with some golden raisins, some pecans in there, with a blood orange and Grand Marnier frosting, with a blood orange reduction and zest on top.
Okay, I'm going to make the reduction right now.
Don't let it boil. Remember, put it on like a medium simmer.
Okay.
The absinthe goes in, or right now, sugar?
Absinthe is known for making you hallucinate. And a lot of Tim Burton's films kind of make you do that also. I'm gonna do a vanilla and absinthe cake with an Irish cream liqueur filling with a goat cheese and absinthe icing and an absinthe drizzle. I hope we don't get anybody drunk with our cupcakes with all this liquor in it.
No. So when are we gonna put the jam in?
Up to this point, we've never used red currant jam in our baking. We're really worried because with mixing anything else into the cake, especially a wet ingredient, it might not rise, it might be too liquidy. You're really taking a big chance when you do something like that. It is nerve-wracking.
Let's try it both ways.
Okay.
Let's try jam inside the cake batter.
Yes.
And then for the other one, we can spread it on the top of all the cupcakes.
Okay, that's fine. And we'll just do two batters, put them in at the same time.
We're just going to have to wait and see when they come out.
Let the best cupcake win.
Okay, all right.
So Tim Burton gave us the creeps. You're gonna give him cupcakes in 30 minutes.
Oh my God.
Hurry.
Bae, I'm really nervous that this tapioca isn't gonna cool fast enough. It's got to, we have no option.
We really need the tapioca to have enough time to set. I'm really anxious. I've just got to get it cooled in time.
I hope we can get these in the oven in time.
Okay, they're ready. Go. Do you think they'll be able to taste the currant in there?
Oh yeah, it's looking really good.
Pan's going in the oven.
Set the timer.
This absinthe is going to be good on top. You know, Florian's always saying he can't taste this
Yeah,
and
that's
that.
true, that's true.
I decide to make an absinthe drizzle. It's just equal parts of absinthe and sugar. I want to make sure that the judges can taste the flavors. Whoa! Uh-oh, we got a fire over here.
What?
Oh my God.
It caught on fire. I go ahead and pour some water on the fire. Obviously, at this point, I need to start over. I put more absinthe and more sugar in the pot, and I start over. Woo! It lights on fire again.
Oh my God.
I'm panicking. At this point, I just think that this might be it for me. Watch out. I decide to make an absinthe drizzle, but it caught on fire. Woo! I put more absinthe and more sugar in the pot, and I start over. It lights on fire again. Watch out. At this point, I'm panicking. I don't know what to do now.
Oh my God.
But I needed to make it to the next round. Maybe not so much this time.
Okay.
We're gonna do like an 8th courage. All right, Keo, I'm going for it again.
Third time's the charm. Make it work. You know, make it work.
Yeah, I think that's better. All right, we're good. The drizzle was great. Third time's the charm. Oh, it's green. Yeah.
Girl, you got the touch.
Almost. All right, here are the cupcakes. Okay, freezer.
Freezer.
There's a reason you're here. It's in your
Freezer.
Freezer.
They done?
You're good. Take them out. Go, go, go. Okay, get them on the rack.
Here.
Oh, I think we're done.
It's still not setting.
It's still warm, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm worried about the tapioca. It's still not setting. What are we gonna do?
The only thing I can think is to add the ganache to it, see if it thickens it up, and just put it back in the freezer until the very last second.
The chocolate ganache and tapioca mix together well, but it's still too runny.
It's just gonna be goo inside the cupcake.
Okay, well, we still need to use it, so get it in the fridge and we'll let it cool a little bit longer.
Okay, let's decide which ones we want to use.
We put the red currant jam in half the batter, and then the other half spread on top, just to see which one's the best. I really want to use the one with the jam on top.
Dana, I don't know if these are done.
But it's not cool.
I know. The other ones I think are done.
These?
Yeah.
So against what we actually want, we have to go with the other one, that we put the jam into the batter.
They're cool enough, I think.
Oh my God, they look perfect.
They look good.
I'm trying to find the really thick parts. There are just a few in here.
So we're spooning this tapioca and it's not quite set, but we're using the thickest parts possible. We gotta make this work.
We gotta do it. We have no option.
1 minute.
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. The glaze is totally dripping off.
It's melting. It's not good.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Okay.
2, 1. Time is up. Hey, bakers. So your mission was to create a cupcake inspired by the images and artwork of Tim Burton. Let's see how you worked your magic. You already know Candace and Florian. Let's meet our guest judge, manager of communications for the LA County Museum of Art, Christine Choi. Hey, Christine.
Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm really excited to be here.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hi. What you have there is a vanilla-based cupcake with absinthe flavoring, with an Irish cream liqueur filling, and an absinthe goat cheese frosting with absinthe drizzle, topped with soft licorice.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hi.
Good thing we're not judging on look and presentation, right, on this round. So you're safe on that.
Okay.
In terms of texture and taste, I was missing a little bit of the filling inside, but I have to applaud your frosting. I really thought that the absinthe will cover everything, that I will not taste the goat cheese and everything. And actually, I taste both, and I really like that. I think this cupcake is delicious.
Awesome. Thank you.
So this cupcake was kind of a mystery for me because you talked about a filling, and I dug right into the center looking for that filling, and I found nothing.
Our museum patrons would love the absinthe part. That would be so unique, and they would love that.
So Nancy, how are you?
Good.
Tell us what you got.
Tim Burton's work brings me back to my childhood. So I have made for you a blood orange and currant fruit cake with a blood orange and Grand Marnier frosting with a blood orange reduction and blood orange zest on top.
This is actually one fruit cake that I wouldn't re-gift. Okay. It has the denseness of true fruit cake and it's definitely chock full of those currants and raisins, but I think it works. The blood orange flavor is very present. In particular, the tanginess of the reduction on top is very nice.
Thank you.
The blood orange is very powerful and dense flavor, and I like it in this cupcake, but unfortunately, it's like overpowering the currants.
Okay. That tasted great. I really did like the flavors a lot.
Thank you.
Hi, Bea. What you got?
Seeing the ingredients on the table, I was inspired by the absinthe. So you have in front of you the green fairy, which is the nickname for absinthe, a dark chocolate cupcake filled with a tapioca ganache filling, topped with an absinthe glaze and a licorice twist on top, as well as a chocolate-piped green wing representing the fairy wing.
I wish that we were talking about presentation on this round because I definitely felt like I already stepped into the wacky world of Tim Burton with this cupcake. I was thrilled that you attempted the tapioca, and I love a great tapioca pudding. I think you were a little heavy-handed with the tapioca because it sort of turned the entire inside of your cupcake into mush, and unfortunately it was just really hard to eat.
Where is the absinthe? I could not feel any absinthe in this cupcake, so it didn't work for me.
Thank you, Bea. Hi, Lori.
Hi.
Tell us about your cupcake.
Well, what I have here is a blood orange and red currant jam cupcake, and it has a meringue frosting. So hopefully you enjoy it.
You said to us that you use red currant?
Red currant jam.
Red currant jam. In the batter?
In the batter.
Okay. To us that you use red currant?
Red currant jam.
Red currant jam. In the batter?
In the batter.
Okay. Because I don't find it. I think it would have been clever and better idea to use the red currant in the meringue. Because I really taste the blood orange in your cake and I think it's delicious. But I'm missing one flavor.
I think the texture and flavor of your cake and your marshmallow frosting are sublime.
Thank you.
But I don't think it was a wise choice to blend these two flavors together and bake them into the batter. I'm disappointed that I couldn't find that second flavor.
Christine, what'd you think?
In terms of the taste, I loved it, but maybe not as bold as I guess when I'm thinking of Tim Burton and his films.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, Lori. All right, bakers, the judges need a little time to chat about these cupcakes. We'll see you in a minute.
We took a chance, and hopefully we don't go home.
Cupcake makers, for this round, you were challenged to make a cupcake that captured the gothic playfulness of Tim Burton's work. Lori, Bea, the two of you were each missing a flavor, but one of you missed with your texture as well. If there's one thing Tim Burton's movies aren't, it's mushy. Like your cupcakes, Bea. You're done in the cupcake war.
This is the hardest thing I've ever done. We really wanted to continue on. It was so disappointing.
Well, bakers, the LA County Museum of Art has featured world-class artists famous for painting, sculpture, and photography. But one of you will be the first to make it to LACMA for baking. Two of you will make it through to the final challenge to create a 1,000 cupcake display. We'll see who those two are after this round. Now, in this challenge, you will concoct 3 cupcakes that not only evoke the wonderful weirdness of Tim Burton's imagination through their flavors, but also through their appearance and decoration. This round is 50% taste and 50% presentation. You'll have 75 minutes, starting now.
I can't believe we made it to this round.
Oh my God, that was really close.
We really have to hit this one strong. I think that we should stick to our good flavors and then maybe some funky colors on the top. My first cake is blueberry lemon cake to represent the little girl that turned into the blueberry in one of Tim Burton's movies.
What about something that looked like a mushroom or like one of those goofy trees that he does?
My second cake is a chocolate stout cake. We're using a ganache frosting and then they dollop on top a lime green buttercream frosting because we want it to look like one of Tim Burton's mushrooms. I know everybody thinks the red velvet's the best, but it could go with the Queen of Hearts. Deciding on using red velvet cake is a big risk for us because we know that Florian isn't a big fan of red velvet cake.
This is Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I think it's good.
We can't cut it close like we did last time.
I do.
So for round 2, I'm taking the movies of Tim Burton and turning them into cupcakes. We have the James and the Giant Peach inspired cupcake. It's a spice-based cake with diced peaches in it with a streusel topping and a whipped cream frosting adorned with a peach. How about my dark fantasy cupcake?
Oh, let's go there.
The dark fantasy cupcake is a chocolate cake with chocolate chips, caramel filling, whipped cream, chocolate-covered toffee adorned with a black rose. Everything he does is like, has some kind of gore to it almost.
Right.
So I want to do like a bleeding heart cupcake. The third cupcake is a chocolate cupcake with raspberry filling with a white chocolate buttercream and raspberry drizzle. I'm feeling real confident. I think I was born to do this.
I'm gonna do the cherries.
I'm doing the cherries. What are you talking about? No, I'm doing cherry cake right now.
Okay, go. Tim Burton has inspired me because his artwork brings me back to my childhood. So for the flavors I came up with, each one of them had something to do with my childhood.
All right, I'm mixing together the cocoa and the oil.
I come from an Italian background, so there's always a lot of coffee and espresso and cappuccinos around. This might be a great thing to do chocolate cinnamon cupcake with cappuccino frosting on top.
There's a cherry in here.
Don't worry about it, just keep going. My second cupcake is a chocolate cherry cake, chocolate almond frosting, a chocolate tree
on top. And my third cupcake is an upside-down caramel apple gingerbread cake with caramel cream cheese frosting.
I think this is gonna taste really good with the apples and the sugar and cinnamon.
All right, throwing my peaches in.
All right, red velvet is ready.
Give us works of art. You have 1 hour left.
1 hour.
We don't even get these in the oven.
Yeah, we need to get them in the oven now.
Oh my God, an hour?
Oh, do you see 1 hour, Dana?
Yep.
We've got to hustle.
Okay, peaches are going in.
See 1 hour, Dana?
Yep.
We've got to hustle.
Okay, peaches are going in.
Real hot, guys.
Dana, what happened? Did it boil over?
A little bit.
Okay.
We're in good shape.
Okay.
Behind you.
Two batters are in, Dana.
I love it.
Oh my God, Keo. We have 42 minutes. I'm looking at the clock and we're running out of time. Oh my God. As I'm making the chocolate batter, I dropped the egg in the batter. I just dropped eggshell. If this batter made it to the judges with eggshells all through it and Candace got one, something bad would have happened. You know what? I gotta dump this. Now I have to toss this batter and start all over again. We don't have time.
No, we don't.
Pause.
Red velvet looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, these are the gingerbread upside down caramel apple. I'm gonna get these in the cooler.
Okay.
Hot pan coming through.
What about the lemon blueberry?
Not quite.
Okay.
All right, I'm rolling the roses.
Do you think these hearts are good enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
They look great.
All right, good.
All right, I'm gonna try to make these trees look really cool, really like creepy and scary, like Tim Burton's trees.
Okay, I'm going for violet. You're turning violet.
Florian doesn't like a lot of food coloring, especially blue, but this is 50% taste, and our lemon blueberry cake is so good that we're hoping he'll see past that. And we're hoping it doesn't turn all of their teeth blue.
More purple, right?
More purple. More purple for sure.
How are the decorations coming?
Oh, they look cute, very cute.
We really need to represent Tim Burton's artwork. I didn't come here to lose. So we were trying to come up with something that just would make it different.
A brown fondant handle. We'll put it on the outside. It'll look like a coffee cup with the bean on top.
Really good.
I made a little handle out of brown fondant. I think it's really unique because our fondant decoration isn't just plunked on top of the frosting. I think it's very cool.
They look like a handle, and they'll like
Yeah, they
stick them
look
in the
just like
frosting like that, and then it'll look like a little coffee cup.
These are done. We pull the chocolate. Out of the oven, and I need to pour caramel in the middle. They didn't taste the filling last time.
Oh, I hear you on that. That looks good. It's art.
5 minutes, guys.
He is gonna give me a conniption. The last few minutes were just crazy. I'm gonna have a heart attack if I don't finish these cupcakes in time. OMG.
Little sprinkle of cinnamon, not too much.
I think it's cute.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Okay. Oh my God. Wow.
Look at theirs. Colors.
Like some dark colors.
We don't really have colors.
Time is up. We step back. All of a sudden, I'm wondering if they were a little too simple. This is it, the moment of truth.
Cupcake bakers, your second challenge was to make 3 cupcakes with flavors and presentation that captured the wit and whimsy of Tim Burton. See how you did? Nancy, tell us about your 3.
Okay. Tim Burton's artwork has inspired these 3 dark cupcakes. The first one on your left is a cappuccino frosting on top of a chocolate cinnamon cupcake with a espresso bean and a chocolate fondant handle to look like a coffee cup. I come from an Italian background, and there was always espresso and cappuccino in the house. The second cupcake in the middle is a chocolate cherry cake with a chocolate almond frosting on top and kind of a chocolate black forest tree with the stem cherry. My brother and I used to make this cake And the third cake is a upside-down caramel apple gingerbread cake with a caramel cream cheese frosting, caramel drizzle, and a little fondant curly Q.
Candace?
I think your flavors are really strong and really true. This gingerbread cupcake was just really spicy and reminded me of biting into a molasses cookie. The chocolate cherry almond was great with the reference to the Black Forest cake. And this chocolate espresso cinnamon cupcake was just a kick in the pants. In terms of decorations, you definitely nodded to Tim Burton. I would have loved to have seen you even go a little bit further.
This plate is really well done in terms of decoration. Regarding of taste and texture, on this one, my main issue is really the almond extract that you put in it. It's too strong. There is some adjustment to be made, but overall, I like it.
Christine?
I love what you say about your childhood and your connection to that because so much of the exhibition features Tim Burton's early work. And everything really looked so wonderful.
Thank you.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hi.
Tell us about your trio here.
What you have to your left is a chocolate raspberry cupcake, which I call the Bleeding Heart Cupcake. The topping.
The next big thing in
What you have to your left is a chocolate raspberry cupcake, which I call the Bleeding Heart Cupcake. The topping is a white chocolate buttercream. There's raspberry syrup and raspberry drizzle on top, and there's a sutured heart decoration. The middle cupcake is what I call Dark Fantasy. It's a chocolate cupcake with chocolate chips, with caramel filling, and a whipped cream frosting with chocolate-covered toffee and a black rose. The last cupcake was inspired by James and the Giant Peach, which is one of my favorite movies by Tim Burton, and it's a peach cobbler cupcake with a crumb topping and a whipped cream frosting with a peach on top.
When I saw your plate coming with the decoration and everything, I was thinking, to me, I like Tim Burton on his dark side, and I think he was not dark enough. Now, talking about your cupcakes, I had some issue. You see the hole in the middle?
Yeah.
This hole is created by the fact that you had some peach, really some juice in your batter, and it prevents the baking. So the middle of this cupcake is totally raw. This one, I had another issue is my cake was falling apart and was definitely very wet. Overall, it didn't really work for me.
Okay. Candace?
So I think there's a lot of different sides to Tim Burton, and you don't absolutely need to go to the dark side. But I still feel as if your decorations were a bit uninspired. In terms of the cupcakes themselves, I had issues with each one of them texturally. In particular, the one in the middle. The caramel that you infused was just so liquid that the cake absorbed it all and made it so sticky that I couldn't take the cupcake wrapper off. It was like glued to the cupcake.
Christine?
I don't think that the execution was quite there in terms of aesthetics and what we would expect to have at this kind of party.
Thanks, Tiffany.
Thank you.
Hi, Lori.
Hi.
Tell us what you do have it.
What I was trying to do with the cupcakes was represent different parts of Tim Burton's characters in movies. So with this, because of Alice in Wonderland, I really loved the Queen of Hearts. So to your left is a red velvet cake with cream cheese frosting, and I covered the cream cheese frosting with a black sanding sugar and used a red fondant heart. And then in the middle, we have our You're Turning Violet cupcake. That's from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We have a fresh lemon juice and blueberry cupcake, and it's a lemon cream cheese frosting made with fresh lemon juice and lemon zest, and it's topped with a blueberry. The last one is a stout chocolate cake, and that has a chocolate ganache and a buttercream frosting, and we were trying to replicate one of his mushrooms.
So Lori, from a decoration standpoint, I am thrilled. And from a taste standpoint, I am again thrilled.
Oh, thank you.
Your chocolate ganache is utterly divine. I want to take a spoon to it.
Florian?
What surprised me the most is the fact that all your cupcakes were so clean. The piping was perfect. The decoration was really talking by itself.
Thank you.
Now, talking about your cupcakes by itself and the taste, I'm so tired of red velvet, you have no idea. But this red velvet was delicious.
Thank you.
Really, I think it's amazing. It's great. I love this one. It's really well done.
Thank you.
I really, really enjoyed your plate.
Thank you, judges. All right, bakers, the judges are going to discuss. We'll see you in a minute.
Walking away from judging, I don't feel too confident.
Bakers, Your mission this round was to bring to life the imagination of Tim Burton in both your cupcake's taste and appearance. As for the bad news, it's no mystery. When all three judges say you've failed in your execution and that every cupcake has problems, there's not a lot to discuss. Tiffany, you're done in the cupcake war.
Thank you. The pressure kicked my butt. I disappointed myself.
Well, bakers, the good news, you've reached round 3. The bad news, only one of you can take home the prize.
Going into round 3, we are pumped. This is war, and I came here to win.
Each of you must now create a fantastical 1,000 cupcake display that captures the mysterious playfulness of Tim Burton's art, which will be featured tonight at LACMA's exclusive VIP party. One of you will take your cupcakes to this party along with a cash prize of $10,000. The other, well, let's just say there will be grave consequences. Now, we know you can't tackle this challenge alone, so we've given each of you a master carpenter to help you build. It's Justin and Jake, and 4 baking assistants to help you bake. What's up, guys? So the deal is this. You will have 2 short hours, at the end of which our judges will assess your cupcakes, rate your presentation, and based on how it all comes together, declare one of you the winner. 2 hours. You, the winner. 2 hours starts now.
Oh my God, okay, we're still here.
When I think of Tim Burton, what about the stairs with the checkerboard? Because he has all those stairs to the scary door.
All right, well, how about like make it really whimsical, like lots of stairs?
When we think of Tim Burton, we think of the stairway to the weird crooked door.
Can you do that?
So, yeah, staircases that are kind of going every which way.
Yeah.
We could put the cupcakes all over the stairs.
What about these bases? Do you just want square bases? Or?
Yeah, something really simple and solid, you know, on the front.
We want it to be like a piece of art.
Do you think you can do it?
Absolutely.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Good luck, thanks.
This is like going back to my childhood and kind of the things that scared me, like a big black spooky tree, maybe something like this. And then like my closet door, thinking about what could be in there.
Yeah.
So maybe like a door over here, like this.
All the thoughts that I had about my spooky tree and my closet door. If you look at Tim Burton's artwork, I'm thinking he had the same issues that I had when I was a kid.
And the tree holds cupcakes, doesn't hold cupcakes.
I just want the tree, yes, just kind of scary, something black and spooky looking.
The tree is going to be like a piece of art.
Thank you. We'll see you all in a bit.
Thanks.
Hi, girls. Are you ready?
Knowing that I have to do 1,000 cupcakes in 2 hours is so stressful. Like, if we can pull this off, it could be a cupcake miracle.
Red currant jam and red velvet.
All right, I'm going to head over to the other side to do the other one.
We're really going to have to make sure that our time management is on point.
Okay, why don't you start a mixer full of stuff?
I don't even know what I'm going to tell these girls to do. I just need to start shouting out orders.
And then if you want to head over to that side to kind of get out of the way.
All right, so I'm going to start on the chocolate cherry cake. And then when we get to the chocolate almond frosting, we're going to really cut back on that almond in
At
there.
the beginning of the round, I want to make the chocolate cherry cake and the chocolate almond frosting because I screwed up on that cupcake. So I'm not letting anybody touch that. No assistants who've never done this before, not Nikki, not anybody. I'm going to do it.
We need to step it up a notch on this and make sure that like nothing goes wrong.
Hey, Dana, you're working on the red currant jam batter, right?
Yes, the currant might work better in the cream cheese frosting because it has more body.
Yeah, I like that.
So Dana and I decide for the blood orange red currant jam cupcake to change the frosting altogether. I'm not completely confident about having the cream cheese frosting on the light orange cake, but we just decided to go with it and hope that it turns out.
We got to get those cupcakes in the oven like now.
Make sure with the red velvet that they don't overmix it because they loved it so much.
Scoop like you were home and I was paying you, okay?
Yeah.
90 minutes left.
Dana, this is amazing. We're getting all 4 cupcakes in with an hour and a half left.
Give me that scoop. Just get me a spatula, okay? Give me something.
I think I pretty much scooped all the cupcakes because I knew I could get them in the oven within a minute.
Okay, I'm going to the oven with our last cupcakes.
All right, so this is one of my staircases, and I have a whole lot more to do, and I don't have any time. So it's got this door for Nancy's display out of the prop shop. I think it's gonna work just right.
Dana, did you put the jam in yet?
Dana is adding the red currant jam to the cream cheese frosting. All of a sudden, I hear her yelling.
It's a big waste, and it's a big waste of time.
What happened?
I have this unmarked jam in my refrigerator that was red raspberry, and I thought it was currant jelly, and it's raspberry.
There's no way to save this frosting.
I don't know how it gets in there.
So at this point, I have a bowl of raspberry cream cheese frosting and not red currant cream cheese frosting. It has to be dumped.
All right, I need a new clean mixing bowl, please.
I'm really worried about the time it would take to make another frosting. I still have to decorate so many cupcakes. I just don't know if we're gonna cut it.
I have this unmarked jam in my refrigerator that was red raspberry, and I thought it was currant jelly, and it's raspberry.
There's no way to save this frosting. It has to be dumped. I'm really worried about the time it would take to make another frosting.
I don't know if you should make any. We might have enough out of this.
To divide it in half?
Yeah.
There was some cream cheese frosting left in the 30-quart mixing bowl. I can only hope that there's enough of it for me to cover all the cakes.
Just gonna put just a little more jelly in there.
Go ahead.
I get just a million things going on, so it's like, you know.
All you have to worry about is chocolate almond frosting.
So I'm making the chocolate almond frosting that I know Florian's gonna taste again, and I can just hear his little voice ringing in my ears. This chocolate almond is too much almond.
Yeah, tell me.
I taste it, I'm like, tastes good. Taste it, taste it.
As good? Less
I don't
almond?
taste any almond at all, though.
I'm leaving it. I'm not making it.
Can you?
I taste it, I'm like, tastes good. Taste it, taste it.
As good? Less
I don't
almond?
taste any almond at all, though.
I'm leaving it. I'm not making it like really strong because obviously he doesn't like that taste.
Tim Burton wants a brilliant display. You've got 1 hour.
1 hour, Dana. We have to hurry.
Lemon cupcakes coming out. Super hot.
We've got all of our cupcakes out.
Test these.
All our cupcakes are out of the oven. Let's get them all on the table and stop frosting.
I say we start piping and let them decorate.
To frost 1,000 cupcakes, you might think you can do it, but it's not as easy as it looks.
Just start whatever you have, and then the girls can come behind you and sugar it and heart it.
Just like that, girls. One swirl around and up to the top.
You girls gotta pick it up.
Come on, girls, hurry up. We still got a lot of cupcakes to frost.
I feel like a frosting machine right now.
Oh my gosh, look at the tree.
Oh my God, it's so cool.
It's got the curls, it's got the kind of creepy, black, scary look that I was going for. I loved it.
That is really a great idea.
It really looked like one of Tim Burton's trees from his movies. It was spooky. It was really nice.
Oh Where is our display?
I don't know.
Why is ours done before ours?
I hope ours turns out.
Dana, look.
Oh my God!
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I can't believe what a great job Justin did. He took what I sketched and gave me exactly what I wanted.
Oh my gosh, look at their display.
Wow, it's huge.
Lori's display looks very futuristic. I don't think it fits in with Tim Burton's artwork.
It looks like it belongs in an art museum.
Displays look great. They need cupcakes. You got 15 minutes.
Let's get the cupcakes on this display.
15 minutes, you guys. Fast, fast, fast.
Come on, 2 or 3 at a time. Get them on there. Go, move it, move it. We don't have much time.
I'm going fast and my hands are shaking.
Get some of these pink ones over here.
Okay, you guys, everybody moving.
The seconds are passing and cupcakes are flying. It's like cupcake mayhem.
5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes.
So guys, 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Let's go.
Let's go. If the cupcakes don't get on this table, I don't get to go to that event.
Get them on there. Squish them a little bit, but don't break them.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Give me some vibes, guys.
Cupcake makers, for round 3, you were charged with creating a 1,000 cupcake display honoring one of Hollywood's most unique filmmakers. The winner will present their cupcakes at the opening of the new Tim Burton exhibit at the LA County Museum of Art. Nancy, present your display.
I've been telling you how Tim Burton's artwork has brought me back to my childhood. The big spooky tree outside my window and my closet door that, my God, you never opened it at night because you never knew what was going to jump out of there. And God forbid somebody should tell you to go downstairs because you weren't going alone. So this is my creation of some of my childhood memories, and I just tried to create the perfect piece of art.
Thank you, Nancy. Hi, Lori.
Hi.
Present your display.
We wanted that checkered floor that's used over and over in his artwork. And we also wanted stairs. When I think of his artwork, the first thing I think of is the staircase to the crooked door. It's just a great piece of his. We wanted to create some type of highway of stairs for all the cupcakes to be on. And we wanted something that would go into an art museum and looked like it was maybe a piece of art also.
Thank you, Lori. Cupcake makers, the judges are going to take a few moments to share their thoughts. We'll see you in a few with their final decision.
I'm thinking right now that there's a good chance we got it. There's a good chance we're going to win. I fixed my chocolate frosting for Florian, and it's in their hands now. There's nothing else I can do.
I'm feeling a little nervous. It's just a waiting game. My heart is pounding, my palms are sweaty. I'm trying not to faint.
So Nancy was inspired all day by her childhood. Did it tell the tale for you?
I think the tree in particular is so spooky, and its arms are kind of reaching out as if to grab one of those cupcakes. And it really feels like the tree is alive somehow.
The tree is very scary. It's really well done. We've seen this imagery in many Tim Burton movies. I think she did a great job.
How was her revision?
I thought that the chocolate and the almond were a lot more balanced this time. I thought she did a nice job, but here we have a display that's about her childhood memories. I'm a little bit curious if this is appropriate for the Tim Burton event at LACMA.
Can you away? Did she top herself here?
This is pretty cool. It feels very futuristic. It's incredibly dynamic. I feel like these cupcakes are being transported around this little city on motorized conveyor belts.
It's just crazy enough to be conceptually and technically steady. From a few feet away, you feel that those cupcakes are floating in the air.
She made really delicious cupcakes today.
I completely agree.
Well, judges, you know what you want to do? Let's bring them back. Bakers, both of you have been delivering phenomenal cupcakes all day long, so this was a tough decision. Tonight, there's not a good display and a bad one. There's one great display and one that's even better. Congratulations. Lori, you're the winner of Cupcake Wars.
The thing that hurts the most, we put in so much time and effort. We worked our little hearts off. In Cupcake Wars, there's cupcake casualties.
To come from barely making it through round one and winning the whole entire show, it's really amazing. I don't know how we did it.
Hey, Lori, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Now we've got an event to go to.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait to do that.
I feel like I'm in a dream at this point.
Delicious.
Thank you. Really good.
Winning Cupcake Wars, it makes our shop legit.
How about that Tim Burton exhibit?
It's the last one, the last cupcake!
It's something that we worked hard at, and now look where we're at.